fish keepers. It's Mike with the Fish Tank Barn, and I'd like to welcome you back to another video. If this is your first time here, if you could consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, I would appreciate it, so you don't miss any updates here on the channel and any of the live streams and other videos that I come out with. Today we're going to take a look here at the 54-gallon bowfront. We are going to re-aquascape this tank somewhat. So if you can see behind me here, it has gotten pretty overgrown. There's some guppy grass in the front that's grown kind of high. So we're going to take some of the existing rocks, reuse them, reconfigure them, add some different plants that I have from around the fish tank barn. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to talk about some of the things I am going to use today to work on this tank. First things first, I did purchase a bunch of new Dragonstone. I got this from the Aquarium Co-op during their Black Friday sale. So if you've not checked out the Aquarium Co-op, definitely go ahead and go check those guys out. Got quite a few good products there, so definitely check them out. Also, I did pick up at Aquashella a bunch of these little pieces of Dragonstone as well. As we go through it, I will let you guys know which plants are going to be in the tank. So before we get started with the actual aquascaping itself, give you some information about the species that is in this tank behind me. The species that we have in this tank is the Ameca Splendens. It is a Gadiid species. Comes from Mexico, specifically the federal state of Jalisco in Mexico. It's on the tributary of the Rio Ameca, which where it gets its name. Like the majority of the Gadiid species, this species is endangered. It's listed on the IUCN list as being in danger of extinction. From a husbandry perspective, this Gadiid I find is pretty easy to keep. One nice thing about it as well is it does not eat its fry like some of the other Gadiids. Also, it does not require a heater. So as long as you keep your room at room temperature and don't allow it actually to get too hot, you should be good with these species. Like I said, they breed readily. They do prefer clean water. Their natural habitat, they do have quite a bit of running water, so it's definitely important to keep their water clean. But other than that, they're a great little fish to care for. So if you're interested in some more things about the Ameca Splendens, go ahead and put a link here in the description of this video. Alright, we're here now. We're actually at the tank itself. We did talk about the Ameca Splendens. So let's go ahead now and we'll start kind of the deconstruction process of this. First of all, let's go ahead and take out all of this guppy grass. So we are going to remove the plants that are in there, and I'm going to put them in this. This is one of the things I buy at the dollar store. They're nice little holders for holding fish, and also, you know, you can put all the spare plants in here. We'll go through all of the Vallisneria and everything, and replant it, and then we'll put the guppy grass in some of the other breeding tanks. And I want to get all the pieces up of this guppy grass because it will keep growing in here. Alright, we've got the majority of the plants out now. As you can see, we have clouded up the tank quite a bit. So we are going to let the filter cycle through here and decloud the tank, and then I'll come back and we'll go ahead and get some more done here. Alright, so now we've gotten all of the plant material out. You can see all of the Ameca Splendens in here now. So let's go ahead now and get rearrange some of the rocks, add some new rocks, and see what we can come up with. Alright, looks like we've made enough of a mess, so we're going to go ahead and let it settle out a little bit again, and we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we've let it settle out some now. You can see it's starting to come together. So we're going to start adding some more pieces, rearranging some stuff, and adding some of the smaller pieces I showed you earlier. Looks like we're going to call it for tonight. It's getting a little bit too murky to work in at the moment. So let's go ahead and we'll check back in on it tomorrow. Well, it's the next day now. Definitely cleared up quite a bit. So we want to make some more changes. So let's go ahead and kind of watch it and kind of move around a little bit. I think I'm pretty happy with the rocks now, so let's go ahead and just kind of scan over one side and the other. So that is the right side of the tank. It is still a little cloudy, and then if you go to the left, we've got it over there. So let's start getting some plants in now. Instead, I'm going to put this big piece of water sprite that I've already planted in another tank. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the back. Give it kind of a nice, big, bushy feel in the back. Alright, so now we're going to put in some Crypt Wendeti Red, which I've got harvested from another tank. Put that here in the front. So we've got some of the Crypt Wendeti Bronze over here now. We're going to put that in here as well. Up here in the front, kind of in the foreground. These stay a little smaller. So we got a little Crypt garden in the front. Got the jungle of the water sprite in the back. So I think that's a pretty good look. We're going to go ahead here and let it settle out again. And we'll take a look tomorrow at the final product. So we'll check back in tomorrow. Well, there we have it. There's the final product. Definitely like it. Really enjoy the rock work and the depth that it has. Really looking forward to seeing the water sprite growing in the back. Give lots of hiding places for fry. Also like the crypts in the front. So let's go ahead and just enjoy this for a few moments, and I'll get back with you when we're done. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this look at our re-aquascaping of the 54-gallon bowfront. I hope you learned a little bit about the Gadiads, as well as a little bit of aquascaping. So I really enjoy the fact that these are really easy plants to grow. Both the crypts and the water sprite are extremely easy. So I'm looking forward to having it grow in, like I said a few moments ago. So if you made it this far, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, ding the notification bell. Check out the videos that come here at the end. So with all that being said, stay fishy, keep on breeding, and I'll catch you on the next video.